Hi, guys. Welcome to Lacy Listens. I'm your host, Lacy, and today I have a special guest with me, Rachel. Rachel's a friend that I have known since high school, and we actually haven't seen each other since high school, which has been about 20 years. But it's really special to have her come on Lacy Listens because it's always really cool to connect with old friends. Um, so what I'm going to have you do, Rachel, is I am going to be silent for 10 minutes and I'm going to put on a timer and you're just going to tell me whatever's on your mind. It's a new year, so you can talk about your goals and your aspirations. You can talk about last year. Sometimes people come on and talk about how they're feeling and get into like the grief of things and go deep. Or you can talk about something you're excited about and something that you're like excited to learn this next year. Whatever you want, just talk to me for 10 minutes. I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to listen because the whole point of this exercise is I'm practicing my listening skills and you're practicing getting in tune with your feelings and where you're at in your life. And so when the 10 minutes is over, the timer will go off and we'll finish up, say goodbye, and then I'll give it probably a day and then I'll respond. And then I will upload that video separately. And both of the videos will go into Lacy Listens in that group. It will go on my Facebook and it will go on my YouTube channel. And so you can watch the response. I'll make sure to send the response to you directly and you'll get to see what it's all about. So I usually respond if you're talking about like anything emotional or grief, or I respond with some tools that you can use. But if it's just something like hopes and dreams, I'll also respond with some tools you can use. So if you're ready, you can go ahead and go. Chat on.
Well, Happy New Year. 2023 was quite a good year, I think. I know a lot of people struggled. The last few years, I have struggled with anxiety and mostly around my riding. I do horseback riding is my passion, and I don't know why, but I just seem to be nervous and uptight and freaked out before I would get in saddle. And I sought professional help. And I went to counseling for probably 4 or 5 months. I kind of wasn't able to afford it anymore despite having good insurance. And I got on prescription. I'm on Zoloft, and it has changed my life. And so when this summer I started riding. I run a trail riding group called the Northeast Wyoming Range Riders, and there's a few of us that get together and we just go ride anywhere. So what would happen would I would have to go to the bathroom before I would get on, and then once I was on my horse, I was fine. But that what if BS came into my mind? I have a huge imagination. So anyway, I lost all my confidence in my riding, and it really bummed me out because I just trained my first baby. He's 5 this year. He'll be 6 in August. And when you work with a young horse, you need to be confident and you need to be a leader. And I wasn't any of those things, but my horse has helped me through a lot of my fears. And this past summer, I got my groove back. I'm not sure why, how, what changed, but I got my confidence back, and I have another baby that I am getting ready to start for my husband, and he will be turning 2 in May. So I'm really excited about what this summer's going to bring with my horses. I started a new business about a week and a half ago, um, a high stakes business, and it's getting ready to take off. And I'm super excited about that. My goal is to pay off all my debt and get my time and money back and spend as much time as I can in the saddle and at home. I love my job. I work at the animal shelter. I've been there for 11 years, and it's just kind of time for a change, I think. But I'm too afraid to just up and quit, if that makes sense. Like, I want this business to take off first. And I have a truck payment, a horse trailer payment, a house payment. I can make my goal of $10,000 a month extra, I will be debt free besides my house in 4 months. So I'm super excited about that. I am working really hard to promote that. It's the Kagan water. Um, it's wonderful. I'm on well water and it's icky, and I can actually drink this water without being grossed out. I hate water. So for me to like it says a lot. So in the past, I've had kidney stones because I don't like to drink enough. And so I've learned a lot about my health. Like, I've always had stomach issues, and I have learned that dehydration is the biggest problem of mine that causes a lot of this. And I found that out with the kidney stones because you got to drink a lot of water to keep those away. And by golly, the stomach issues went away too. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I've kind of become a health nut the last couple years. I struggle with weight, don't we all? And so I've been working really hard to keep my weight down, keep my blood pressure down. I swear to God, I hit 30 and stuff ran downhill. First, I got high blood pressure and thyroid and fat, and yeah. I blame my husband for some of that because he's a great cook. But I've learned in the last year that just by adding some extra exercise, I've been working really hard to get 10,000 steps in a day at work. So I take dogs for a walk in between cleaning and the time that we open. And it's been amazing, and it's been great for my mental health as well. And I'm super excited to see where this water helps in my health as well. And then I'm also finding out I have this weird blood pressure thing where it goes really high for a little while and then it goes back to normal. And then it jumps again and goes back to normal. And I've been on and off blood pressure medication for years now. And I recently found out there's a possibility I have a tumor on my adrenal gland, which they can remove, and I will no longer have high blood pressure. So I'm super excited about that. I know that sounds totally weird. So I have a doctor's appointment to find out more about that in a couple weeks and see where that leads, because I hate being on medication all the time. I would rather not be on any medication, but I know you can't always decide what your body needs and wants. Sometimes it just does what it wants to, and that drives me crazy. I want to be in control. I guess it's a woman thing, right? Um, I'm going on a cruise for the first time in April, and it's my mom and my husband and my sister and her husband and my brother and his wife. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've never been on a cruise before. So that's something I'm looking forward to. Another motivation to keep the weight off. Gotta be ready for bikini season. Um, but yeah, I don't know. what else to tell you at the moment? I currently have 7 dogs and 4 horses and 11 chickens and a cat. I guess you could say it's a job hazard that nobody talks about. Yeah, I don't have any children, just fur kids, and I wouldn't have it any other way. My husband, on the other hand, was like, we need to have a kid. No, we don't. But yeah, so I'm really hoping this year goes the way I'm hoping it will. If I can get my business off the ground, which I feel like I'm standing at the cusp, I think it's going to be an amazing year. And part of the thing I want is, my husband's going to kill me for this, but I look on Facebook and there's these horse ads all the time, and I'm like, oh, I really want that one. Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, I know I sound like a hoarder. That's my goal, though. If I can get all this money that everybody keeps telling me I'm going to make, there's a possibility I'll be able to get my ranch after all, which has been a dream of mine since I was little. And my husband wants a ranch too. We currently have 20 and a half acres, which is wonderful, but I want more. Definitely want more. I mean, they say if you can't pee outside your back door, then your neighbors are too close, and my neighbors are too close.
That's awesome. Well, there we go. That's 10 minutes. Cool. I love it. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So like I said, I will respond with a separate video, and I'll upload that and I'll send it to you in your message box there. And then these will of course be on YouTube and in the group for everyone. And thank you for sharing. Oh my gosh, I'm going to find a way to quit recording here and then we will chat a little bit more here. Hold on a second. Thanks for watching, everyone. That was Rachel, and I will upload a response video to Lacy Listens on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and share with your friends. We'll see you next time.